Alright, let's get into it. This is big news that's got me really excited. Boots Ennis, one of the most electric fighters out there, has made a huge decision. He's moving up to the 154-pound division for his very next fight. As a fan, I'm absolutely stoked to see him compete at this weight. So, the talk about Boots moving up has been around for a while. There was even a possibility he'd stick around 147 for one more bout. But nope, Eddie Hearn confirmed it. 154 it is. Ennis is currently rocking a perfect 31 wins, 0 losses with 30 knockouts. That's a ridiculous record showing off that power. Now, why the move? Hearn himself said that when he spoke to Ennis when he was campaigning at 147, Boots felt like he was fighting at 50% of his capabilities because of the weight cut. Think about that for a second. This guy was dominating welterweight and he felt like he wasn't even at his best. The expectation is that he'll be stronger and more powerful and frankly frightening at 154 pounds. It's gonna be tough, no doubt, but I truly believe he can take down a lot of good fighters in this new division. The move up immediately puts Boots in line for a title shot. He's the WBA super champion at 147, and that gives him the option to be designated as the mandatory challenger for the WBA super welterweight title at 154. While Terence Crawford currently holds the full WBA title, so Boots won't be fighting him immediately. Jaronennis is the current interim champ, and Ennis could face him pretty soon. But beyond just the WBA title, the names being thrown around for Boots at 154 are incredible. Eddie Hearn mentioned Vergil Ortiz Jr. as a potential opponent after his 154-pound debut, and Hearn even called Ortiz the toughest fight for Boots at 154, even if it's not for a title. Other top contenders like Sebastian Fundora, timtszyu, and Bakhram Murtazaliev are also on the radar. Hearn even boldly stated that Boots will eat those guys alive, and the fight Boots really wants, Terence Crawford. That would be an unbelievable showdown. On the IBF side, Paddy Donovan and Lewis Crocker are actually slated for a final eliminator, so that division's moving too. Boots Ennis' 154-pound debut is expected to take place in either August or September. The future looks incredibly exciting for him, especially if he can land those big fights Hearn is pursuing. Ennis has a special talent, and everyone expects him to be even better at 154, eventually eyeing all the belts before moving up to middleweight. I can't wait to see what he does.